Greetings, Earthlings. It's Shane with Oddball Cards, here with a couple of topics today as we prepare to do what we're here to do, which is ripping open useless pieces of cardboard. This is my coffee mug. Why is this pertinent to you? Because I was sitting in a meeting a couple of years ago, and I was thinking to myself, how am I going to indicate to myself, if there's a future me, that I am ready to talk to future me? Oddball was daydreaming, got a good laugh, and then I thought, well, I'll just get an Iron Maiden mug, and that will be my signal to my future self that I'm ready to meet me. Thank you for all the happy birthday wishes. This is not a prop. Oddball got this AARP member benefits in the mail. LOL at me. Oddball is old. Chris from Canada, a benefactor, friend of the channel, who has supplied many a laugh, also arranged for 50 packs of Allen & Ginter to come into my possession. Perhaps I'll show you the enormous stack when it arrives in the mail. It was opened on Gourmet Breaks. Here's Mr. Nausea. You're welcome. Happy Saturday, May the 9th. Okay? Oddball has some questions today as we prepare to open this. Top loaders have gone up. They went from $260 at my local store to $350. That brings to question, what the heck do I do with all the cards that I put rookies in top loaders? We're going to be opening some minor league 2019 heritage, by the way, today. Oh, what the heck do I do with them? I top load the rookies. Right now I'm into short prints. Rookies, short prints. I make some gifts for friends. I put some up for auction. Some of the more valuable ones, Oddball hates to talk business, but these cards we open are not free, so sometimes Oddball flips some cards in order to keep this train rolling. All right. Not that that was a Blue Jay. All right. It's a Sea Poodle. No, Sod Poodle. Even better. What in the world is a Sod Poodle? All right, Brent Honeywell. So what do we do with those? Oddball is pondering, well, a couple things. I've been asked by Paul C., an omnipresent, wise eye over the channel. Paul C. has challenged me to a dance-off to display my collection. I'm not prepared to do that right now, but I'm not against it, Paul C. I'm not afraid of you. Amidst the constant persecution from Tony D., the Better Business Bureau, we're making this huddled in a cave because we can't have the cell signal going too long or they might track us down. But in all seriousness, well, I don't know if I have an all seriousness gear. I'll level with you here. What do we do with those cards? Oddball is thinking about using you guys as guinea pigs. The email I have for this channel that I just check a couple times a week, so please don't expect an immediate reply, is I'd love to hear who you collect, and I'd love to make an odd pack for you. I have all these perfectly good inserts. I don't collect inserts. I put them all in a notebook. Then the notebook got filled, and then I put them in a... Oddball is still drinking coffee, as you saw. Then I started putting them in these, and these are getting filled. I want to know what you collect. I would love to customize an odd pack for some of the loyal listeners. So email me at oddballcards@gmail.com. And I'll be fair, the first 3 emails I get, Oddball's not made of money. He did, however, just get an invitation to make a pro debut with Rocket City Trash Pandas. I'm sorry, I can enter for a chance, but, you know, I'm just jumping ahead. If they saw how much of a trash panda I already am, they'd go, oh yeah, put Oddball in. All right. That's expired, sadly, or I would probably enter. All right, Brendan McKay. These are some pretty cool prospect cards. We are prospect hunting. Getting Brock Burke and Bowman. Just got him in another product. I don't know a real live Ranger fan, so if you're a real live Ranger fan, love to hear from you. How the Rangers are doing. I think they traded Nomar Mazara. He was one of the few young Ranger cards in the last 2-3 years I remember getting. Position players. Starting to see some pitchers from Texas, but boy, if when it starts heating up in Texas, the ball starts flying out of there. There's a nice Keston Hiura insert, and that's a good example of what I'm talking about. Is surely there's some fans, and I send kind of some of these Oddball cards to some fellow Patreon members as gifts, but I'd love to assemble some odd packs. So like I said, first 3 folks, I'll custom make you a pack, and if you do me the courtesy of telling me A to F, I'm old school. I love that. I don't care about 5 stars. I want to know, A, I love this. It made my day opening it to F. Oh my God, why would you consider making an odd pack, let alone giving it to other people? I have all these cards that are worth a couple bucks, or interesting cards, odd cards, but can't eat them. Well, I could eat them. Tony D probably wants me to eat them. So I will pop the email in, and unfortunately, just due to kind of time and money constraints, it will only be 3 folks, but I will, if it's a hit, we'll keep it a recurring theme on the channel, and we'll see how people like the odd packs. All right. Lucan Baker. I'm starting to hear his name. I'd love to see the Cardinals bounce back some. I am a Cubs fan, but I am just old school. I think strong interdivisional rivals just make the game more interesting. So it's not like, hey, I like the Cubs, so I want them to have all the good players, and I want to beat the Cardinals 10-0. So maybe I'm not a real Cubs fan. I hear you guys whispering and hating. Haterade. Morajan. See, I keep hearing his name, but I don't know if he's any good. And here is the second hit of the box. Hey, there's a good name. So it's a Royce Lewis. I don't know if I'm guessing since it's red, it's, oh my gosh, look at that. Old Oddball hit a 1 of 1. Royce Lewis, nonetheless. This card is like a mile thick. I guess this is why you open cards, huh? To someday get a, well, I'm not gonna put these base. Excuse me for a moment while I drool, cough a little bit. I won't cough in your ear, but wow, that just happened. Goodness gracious. I have gotten a 1 of 1 of, I think his name was Jose Arena. Gore pulled it for me. I'm a gourmet Patreon. I do a lot of kind of remote personal breaks. But old Oddball has never pulled his own 1 of 1. I've always secretly wondered if I would even notice it sometimes. Definitely noticed this one. It's a mile thick with a great prospect name. I definitely was going to call this prospect hunting round 2, but I wasn't certain we were going to hit anything of note. Wow. Okay. Sorry. So back to what do you collect? I just think we saw why we collect. I was a little worried that I was kind of getting burned out seeing the same things. Wasn't as interested in watching other kind of, I like watching breaks of people I know who the breakers are, but usually I'll watch some random ones too. Wasn't feeling like it. But wow, there's a kick to the pants or teeth or head, wherever it is you'd like to kick, Oddball. Holy crap, a 1 of 1. All right, so Oddball is old. Oddball is interested in what you do with those cards that you don't plan to sell or keep forever. Hit me up in the comments. Hit me up in an email. I'll post a link. And as always, Oddball out.